Hi, everybody. This is my first live stream on YouTube. So I'm gonna look around. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna see what is happening. If I need to click anything. I need to introduce myself first. I'm sorry, but sorry about that. I'm Kerry-Ann Ingram. I am a Reiki master, certified Reiki master, healing life coach, and healing bracelet designer. Thank you so much for showing up. This is my first live stream on Instagram. I'm not Instagram, on YouTube. On YouTube. So this is so exciting for me. I'm drinking my tea, my Winnie the Pooh, and it says sweeter than honey, but I don't have any honey in here. It's just herbal tea. And yes, I do drink my tea with a glass straw because plastic straws are bad. And we need to drink our teas and coffees with straws because they protect our enamel. Guys, this is my first live stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is so exciting. So I wanted, like the title says, I wanted to do a chat with you guys about the holiday season and what's coming up, because I know the holiday season is rough for so many people. So many people experience depression, anxiety, overwhelm, burnout during the holiday season because they have been going for the whole year. And the holiday season comes, they hit a wall, boom, and everything crumbles. And even though the holiday season is mostly supposed to be about friends, loved ones, family, it can feel overwhelming because there's so much expectations placed on us to show up in a certain capacity, be a certain way. When you go to the family gathering, you sometimes have to suppress who you really are to be pleasing to everyone. And that in and of itself is super draining. So I'm just going to give you some tools of how you can manage the holiday season so that you're not in a miserable state. You can know how to navigate effectively so that you can show up amazing for yourself and for others, Okay, but before we dive into all of that good stuff, I would like to clear the energetic space, yours and mine, so that we only invite in positive, amplifying, loving energy. Okay, so first I'm going to light my sage, and with the sage removes negative energy, and it also removes things that don't suit your internal and external energetic space anymore. They're done, they have expired in a sense. So that's what I'm going to do. And the other wonderful thing about energy is that we don't need to be in the same physical space at all. Energy travels time, space, dimensions. Energy is that powerful. It is that powerful. So I'm just cleaning the space. The really cool thing about sage is that when it's burning, it has a really strong, potent fragrance. And then down here, it's more subdued. So interesting. So cleaning. And I'm just going to ask you to ask whatever is holding on to your physical energy field to go. You no longer want it because it's not helping you to grow and be your best. So as I'm cleaning, ask it to leave. Tell it to leave. You no longer want it around, in and around your space. I'm going to clean me, clean my hands, because within my hands as a healer, I will pick up things that I can transfer, and I don't want to do that. So that's all done. And then I'm going to lock it in with Palo Santo. Palo Santo has a beautiful fragrance, and it just cleans, like finishes off the cleaning, and it then brings in love and positivity. It's so beautiful. Put it behind the red background for you to see the smoke. Can you see it? Nope, you can't see it. Nope. Oh, there we go. And it just smells so incredible. Every new client that I have that purchase a bracelet from me, I send them a stick of Palo Santo, which will last them forever. This has been with me now for almost a year, and that's as far as it's burnt down. So it lasts a long time. It makes your whole house smell yummy. So I'm just locking in the positive energy, locking it in, locking it in. And then sound energy, cleanse, and also aligns your chakra. So I want you to, I hope you're sitting. If not, I want you to be sitting so that you can get the full effect of the energy tapping into each of the meridians. So you will feel them along the center point of your body. And the sound of this bowl locks into one particular chakra, depending on the frequency and the sound that it's emanating when I am chiming it. So really, really be aware of your body. Be aware of where the energy is flowing in your body so that you can put all your intentions into that spot when it's doing its work, okay? Okay. want you to take your two hands and put them on your belly. And I want you to breathe in deeply through your nostrils and deeply out through your mouth. Again. And release. Again. And release. Now we're going to do 2 breaths in through our nostrils and 2 breaths out through the mouth. So in and out. In and out. In and out. Beautiful. All right, so let's chat. How you can really, really take care of yourself during the holiday season. And please forgive me if I'm looking here, there, and all over the place. I'm trying to figure out where to focus my gaze because this is my first YouTube live. So, yes. It's not you, it's me. I'm not trying to focus. So, what struck me is that a lot of people, they don't rest. They don't spend time really, really slowing down during the holiday season. They are more focused on getting things done and buying into their responsibilities that, they need to be here, there, and hither for other people. But really, you are number one. You can't truly be there for other people if you're not there for yourself, right? So you have to be committed to really allow your mind and body to rest and rejuvenate. That is number one before you can do anything. Before you should be thinking about enjoying the festivities, you should be thinking about how can I replenish myself for the new year, and winter in general, historically has been about hibernating, replenishing, rejuvenating. Bears, animals that are in the wild, they hibernate so that they can build themselves back up for the new year, the spring, which comes in the new year. Time is linear. It's not about the actual time that we engage with, but it's the internal soul time that we need to really be aware of, that we're neglecting, So I highly, highly, highly recommend that you truly carve out some time to rest. Rest, sleep. It's important. It's important. And quiet time. When you're resting, having quiet time, alone time by yourself is so important. And I know so many people are going to tell me, I don't know how to be by myself. I don't want to be by myself, but you must. You must. That's the only time, the only space you're able to truly hear the divine speak to you and communicate with you. When you are amongst other people and in situation and in crowds, you are privy to that external chatter that is distracting. You have to commit. We all have to commit to really, really carving out quiet time to go within And in quiet time, this is where you meditate as well. And meditation is the doorway into you getting back to God, divine. We don't do that as much as we should in 2000 and whatever, you know? We're so inundated with technology that has it's fighting for our time and attention. So we don't really allow ourselves to stop and be still, without these devices. But we need to. For mental peace, for an overall well-being, we need to really devote to giving ourselves quiet, 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 quiet. So important. And next, learning to say no to things that you don't want to do. Do you guys know how important that is? How often do you do things that you know deep within yourself, you're like, ugh, I don't want to do this. I really don't. But I have to because that person did this for me, or I have to because they're expecting it, or I have to because they're going to get mad at me. None of that is important. Let them get mad. They're expecting it. So what? I'm not telling you to be malicious and do hurtful things to others, but I'm telling you to not do anything that you don't feel aligned with your soul. If it doesn't feel right to you, if you know that it's not going to bring you joy and peace, don't do it. Don't do it. Because at the end of the day, you're the only one living with you, right? You're the only one living with the memory and the experience of that thing that you had to do that you didn't enjoy. It's going to sit with you. So what do you want to sit in your memory? Your history, storage. What do you want to be able to pull from when you need it? Do you want to pull joy, or do you want to pull misery? So yeah, that's very, 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 very important to just be aware of. Next, and it ties into saying no. Don't do only the things that you enjoy doing, right? So if you are in heaven baking, guess what? Bake, spend your time baking. Enjoy that. Oh my gosh. And eat it if you choose to, if that's what brings you joy. But if you want to bake and share it with a plethora amount of people, do that too. Do that too. Do the things that feed your soul, that brings more joy into you. Ultimately, when you do that, do you know what else happens? Ricochet effect of that. You're going to bring joy into somebody else's world, because energy, right? It's contagious. It's so contagious. If you're happy and you go into a room, you're going to bring that energy of joy. If you're at peace, you're going to bring that energy of peace, to your family, your friends, whoever you're around this holiday season. So truly be mindful of what you're bringing, what you're showing up to do, and what you're accepting or not accepting. Next up, giving back. Oh, I love this one because it feeds your soul and it also helps people directly. And you could see it in the moment that you're helping and you're giving. You could see what your giving is doing for another human being. And that in and of itself brings you joy. Last Christmas, I volunteered my Christmas day to help one of my really good friends and I. We did that to help cook for a charity organization called Feed It Forward. And we prepared a huge Christmas dinner for people who could not afford to buy food and make their own Christmas dinner, or to people that were homeless. And it was one of the most rewarding things I've ever done. I didn't receive any Christmas gifts last year. I didn't want any. What I wanted was to feel what it felt like to give somebody joy, to make somebody's day. And I did that. It was incredible. And I am sold on volunteering. Granted, my background is working with not-for-profit organizations that all we did was give back. And it really, really feeds your soul, y'all. It's not the material things that you can feel that brings you internal joy. It's doing things. It's giving. It's giving of yourself, giving away. There's nothing like it. There's truly nothing like it. And last but not least, and what the holiday season is really about, spending time with loved ones, family, friends, but time, really spending time, being there for people, listening to people when they're talking, not bringing your phones to be distracted, really being there, because guys, people are going through a lot more than ever now. So we have to show up as good humans so that we could truly be there for them and really hold them up when they need us to hold them up, because that's what we would want for ourselves, correct? So when you are visiting families and loved ones this holiday season, remember that a lot of people are going through things that you can't see, that they won't share with you. But your energy, your positivity, your love will help them in some way or another that you may not be aware of. But showing up with love and authenticity is just the icing on the cake. That's what is required without any expectations, right? So I ask that is something that is on the forefront of your to-do list this holiday season. It's to authentically show up for the people that you love, rest, have some quiet time, give of yourself, volunteer, give back. Don't worry about the physical, materialistic gifts. They mean nothing at the end of the day. They break, they go out of style. We grow out of them. What really matters are the things of the heart. That's what's lasting effect. That's what leaves an impression. Those are the experiences and the memories that people carry with them until they die, not stuff. And just be a positive light. Be a bright, positive light in all that you do, in all that you do. And on that note, to end this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card and see what it says for us for the ending of our week. To tie it all in, let's see what it says. What messages are the angels in the universe sending us for us to use to be our best selves and bring our best selves to every situation? Let's see. So I'm going to use my Doreen Virtue Angel Therapy cards. I love them. I'm just going to do a loose shuffle. And I want each and every one of you to put an intention out. Ask the universe, ask the divine to send you the right message to really, really guide you for the next bit of this year. The perfect message for your situation, the perfect message that you need to hear to help you through whatever you're going through, whatever guidance you need right now. Ask the universe to send that through these cards. I'm just going to pick one card. Ready? The glare, I'm so sorry. There you go. It says visualize success. Powerful for the new year, right? Powerful for the ending of the ending part of 2018. Let's see what it says. So it says, see yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in a positive outcome. So visualize this situation working out in your favor. However you want it to work out, see it happening. So from today on, every chance you get, visualize the positive outcome to that situation that you asked. And it will manifest into exactly what you wanted. Exactly the way you see it here, so will it be created. So really, 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 really focus on carving out, creating in your mind what you want your reality to look like. This stuff really works, guys. It really works. We're all so tapped in, tuned in, and connected. We are not using what is readily available to us the way we need to use it. And my belief is that as we move forward and we elevate, we are being forced open to remember how deeply spiritual, how deeply powerful, how deeply ingrained and connected we are to everything, and how we can move out of misery and into peace, love, and joy. This is where we're moving towards, because the old paradigm, the old way of doing things, it no longer working. So visualize, visualize, visualize. I'm happy that that's the card that pulled up. Yes. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I absolutely love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you guys. I truly am. And I just want to thank you. Thank you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for loving me. And I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful rest of your week, and I'll see you soon. Love, 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 love. Bye. Namaste.